Right, let's get on to have a look at the story around Brian Tamaki's boys. Well, technically it's Brian Tamaki's girls, because I think one male and three females have been charged with assault. But it wasn't, I guess what I would be careful with here is the charges that have come are people from the protest. We don't know if they're definitely Destiny Church, but but no, because Melissa here tells you who actually organised the protest, and it's not Destiny Church. So what I'm just saying is they may not be. But
really,
but
are we really sure about it?
But when it's proven, if it's proven that it's Destiny Church, does that now mean we can classify Destiny Church as a criminal entity? And does that then mean their biker gang can have their patches banned? Because remember, that's the thing. It has to be a criminal entity and has to have all those things like the rockers and the patch and all that kind of stuff. Can those two things be linked, and can those patches then be banned by this government trying to crack down on crime? Crime potential to happen. I guess alleged crimes at the moment because it's just accusations and charges, but I'm interested to know if
there's a very interesting charge in there. I hope they mention that. If not, I'll fill you in afterwards.
We'll go to it. Here we go.
Arrested 4 people in relation to a protest involving Destiny Church members.
And I think probably because the charges are coming, it's interesting the decision that One News has done. They blur the footage. Like, we've all seen the footage. We showed it for days. But now the footage is being blurred, and I'm assuming that's because it's before the courts. And even though you could go back a week and have a look at TVNZ's clear coverage, when they do it now, the coverage is blurred.
At a children's event in a West Auckland library. The event was part of...
I hate how she says library, but that's just a personal thing. Library, but that's, that's just me.
Auckland's Pride Festival last month. Let's go live now to Isabel Prasad in Te Atatu. What more can you tell us, Isabel?
Kia ora, Melissa. Police have been thoroughly investigating the protest that took place here last month, and this morning made 4 arrests after attending addresses in South and West Auckland. Now, the protest was created by the Freedom and Rights Coalition. And
so there you go. The protest was officially organised by the Freedom and Rights Coalition. Don't give me grief, Chewie. Don't give me grief. I'm just giving the facts.
They're completely unconnected to Destiny, Freedom and Rights.
Facts.
No.
Shush.
No. Smoke and mirrors. What a
attended
bunch
by
of
Destiny
bollocks.
Church members who were attempting to shut down a Rainbow Pride event being held inside. Footage from inside the centre on the day.
It's funny because they've blurred it. It looks like a remake, but it's not a remake. It's actual footage that they've blurred.
Shows chaotic scenes including pushing, punching and shoving. So far, 8 victims have filed complaints with police, with 6 witnesses also supplying statements. This event not only shocked the Rainbow community, but also locals, staff members, and also children and families who were there at the time. Police have described the violence and intimidation shown on that day as completely unacceptable.
Okay, Isabel, what can you tell us about the people charged?
Well, those arrested so far include a 67-year-old man who was charged with 3 counts of assault, a 28-year-old woman with 2 counts of assault, as well as a 19 and 50-year-old woman who have also been charged with a count of assault.
Now, I'm assuming you're going to pick up on the word indecent, are you, Chewie? Do you want to expand it? Let me just put this out there. And let me just put this caveat, as long as we can talk about it, because it's now before the courts. Just we want to be aware of that. But do you want to add to it?
I just find that it just very interesting that these people that were wanting to stand up to stop sexual abuse or corruption of people went from 0 to indecent assault. Real quick there. Just getting in a spicy assault there.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up, actually, looking up the Crimes Act 1961, indecent assault 135. Everyone is liable to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 7 years who indecently assaults another person. But the question is, what do we mean by indecent assault? Because that's what you're alluding to. Because I know what you're saying. That sounds like it's got sexual overtones to it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go
absolutely.
define indecent assault. Indecent assault, I just got to make sure this is a New Zealand response. This here says, this is my AI review, just we were talking about AI. Indecent assault is a sexual offence involving unwanted sexual contact or threat of such contact, excluding rape committed without consent. So it doesn't include that, obviously. So it's unwanted sexual touching or threats of such contact committed without consent. So that's what Google tells me the New Zealand definition is.
So Rosie in the chat has provided some clarification. The alleged indecent assault happened on a public bus on the way to the library.
Yeah, I'm just looking because I've got the New Zealand Police up at the moment. I don't know if it's got it. No, it hasn't got anything else. Okay, should we keep going?
Yep.
Each. Police have been very clear, though, that they do expect to lay further charges and make further arrests. They've strongly advised other protesters that they've been in contact with today to cooperate with police. Now, we reached out to Destiny Church. They did not want to provide a comment about the arrests made today. Those who have been charged are expected to appear in court early next week.
Should we give Brian a call?
Yes, always yes. And just so we know, Destiny Church, Freedom and Rights Coalition, Man Up, like those three organizations, if it's a Venn diagram, it's a fucking circle. If they're just going to hide behind, it's a different group. It's not Destiny Church. Don't smear the church. It's just everybody in this group goes to the church. It's a coincidence.
Yeah, I hear you. And I was sort of joking about, I was joking because, even though it would be funny, and I have got his number here, we were pretty clear that was stepping over a bound when Karen did it. So we won't do it. Maybe I'll call him tomorrow, see if he wants to come on. Mind you, that was when I was at ZB. He's probably had 14 burner phones since then. So there's every chance that'll go through to someone who's had a new phone given to them by Vodafone going, what? This used to be what? So anyway, in the chat, Jeremy just says a late fee and in control. Gooseberries always gets me. They're gooseberries. Yeah, library. I know I was being a bit of a dick there. I don't normally do that kind of stuff, but it just sounds, for a newsreader to say library, I just thought that was funny.